Something on your mind?
I need your help with something.
What can I do for you?
I passed a portion of that data you secured from Overwatch through an SIS contact of mine. Made a convincing invitation to some prospective allies in the Republic Special Forces.
Anyone I'm familiar with?
It's your old outfit, though only one of your former unit is still attached. The data I gave over was enough to convince Havoc Squad to take leave of their official duties. I have it on good authority they're conducting an unscheduled operation on Zakul. My contacts set up a rendezvous, but it's up to you to sell them on this alliance.
I'm not seeing why you really need my help.
Havoc starting their own little war out here is basically treason. If it gets out that I had a hand in poaching them, well, I may find myself real short on friends back in the Republic.
Not really you, sir.
Eric? It's good to hear your voice.
Likewise. Stand down, Havoc. It's really damn good to see you, sir.
You don't need to salute me anymore, Major.
I'll always salute for you. Meet the new Havoc.
It's an honor to meet you, Colonel.
Colonel?
Posthumously awarded at your service. Sorry, that's what it took. We're putting together an op to finally start giving to the Zakulans as good as we've been getting. If you want in, we could use your help.
What do you need?
Your landing didn't go unnoticed.
Hostiles! Clear! Clear!
That won't be the last of them. Dengrel, Zaven split north. Abbott, Torg south. Canner take Theron, fastest route back to the camp. We'll regroup there. We'll cover their retreat. Just like old times.
Been a while since I've taken your orders, Jorgen. I might be rusty.
Just don't let the new blood show you up. We've got a reputation to maintain. Sky Troopers have numbers and mobility. Losing them's gonna take misdirection. I need a good vantage. Here. No sign of pursuit. Watch my six while I cover the retreat. This new Emperor. You've met him?
I have.
What's your assessment?
Valkorion believed he could start something new and different here. But in the end, he only taught his heirs to be every bit the Sith he was.
Or perhaps it is merely the nature of a son to seek to surpass his father.
Nothing but despots left in this galaxy. The Republic you fought for, it doesn't exist. We gave the reins over to people who don't care how we win, just as long as we do. Suresh is all but a dictator now.
So, not everything has changed since I've been gone.
Suresh and her puppet chancellor have everyone convinced the state of emergency requires executive action. She and her top brass just push through whatever suits their interests. Never thought I'd miss bureaucrats butting into military matters. But what we gained in efficiency, we lost in soul.
Once Arkin's out of the picture, we can get the Republic back on track.
Let's hope so. Hold on. Got something. Civvies. And Sky Troopers. They're in trouble.
Keep the pressure on those droids until I've engaged.
Affirmative.
You saved us.
Everyone all right? Anyone injured?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
The Sky Troopers, they just came from nowhere. We done nothing. We're no threat to the Spire, but the droids drove us from our homes and started burning everything.
Please, stop them like you did for us. There are others out there. Our families and friends, our homes. There'll be nothing left.
Arkin's going to pay. For all of this.
Couldn't agree more. We'll rescue everyone we can. Meet us afterwards and we'll see about getting you out of here.
Go! Just get out of here!
This is your fault. You did this to us.
We're not your enemy.
Sky Troopers are probably searching for us.
They wanted for nothing before my reign ended. Look on them now.
I believe you wanted to help, but we were doomed the moment you came here. The Emperor will want to make an example of your resistance. He'll likely claim we conspired with you as an excuse to crack down harder.
Why are you being targeted by Arkin?
Because we doubt. Tell them the reason.
I asked for proof of how our immortal Emperor could ever die.
I searched the old ways for guidance.
I wondered why we continue to seek revenge on so many Outlanders for the actions of one. I sought justice for those condemned to exile. We all had questions, and the new Emperor does not suffer them. You may have given him an excuse to silence us for good.
We have a camp. I can offer you protection.
You've suffered enough out here. We can help.
Okay. We'll trust you.
Kenner, we're on our way back. We've got civvies in tow. A lot of them. Be on the lookout. Hope you're up for some trailblazing. We'll need a clearer path for a group this large. Let's go!
Welcome back, sir. The refugees have been trickling in. We're setting them up where we can, but I'm concerned about supplies. This is a lot of mouths to feed.
Shelter and protection will have to do for now. We'll resume the mission tomorrow, after the refugees have settled in. Get some shut-eye.
Understood, sir. You heard him. Get this camp in order and tuck in.
Sure reminds me a lot of you.
What makes you say that?
Raw talent, star record, born leader. And too big for her britches sometimes. When they declared you KIA, I fought it. Valara did her best, but she was on thin ice from day one. I ended up as CO. Took everything I had to keep Havoc from being picked apart. As the years went by, I started to believe them. Where have you been?
Frozen. Arkin kept me imprisoned in Carbonite until the Alliance freed me.
For 5 years? I didn't think you could survive that long like that.
I almost didn't.
The bureaucrats would have preferred that, I'm sure. Raising you from the dead is going to require a lot of forms.
So will getting Havoc reinstated.
Only if I survive the court-martial. I'll see you in the morning. 0700. You saved a lot of lives today.
he be joining us?
In an advisory capacity. Pashner knows more about Zakul than all of us put together.
What you did yesterday, I wouldn't have thought it possible. I want to help you do more.
Our friend Jonas dropped me a little present a few weeks back. I'm guessing we have Theron to thank for that, but it's the reason we're all here.
No comment.
The data identified a planetary transmitter within a Zakul Night outpost. Our mission is to plant a wiretap on that equipment.
What are you hoping to accomplish, Major?
We get a direct line on their communications. Havoc can start hitting high-value targets all across the Spire.
And evade retaliation.
We'd be ghosts.
Deadly. Heavily armed. Ghosts.
This sounds like something Havoc Squad could have accomplished already.
Deploying the wiretap without it being discovered will either take a month of prep or a really big distraction. If you're willing to commit the resources, we can move on this immediately.
Then it's decided. Send word to Odessen. We're going on the offensive.
You're really going to attack Arkan's forces?
Just enough to get their attention. We don't have the forces for a real invasion yet.
Your people can handle the diversion. I want you along for the strike on the transmitter. We're gonna need every heavy hitter we can get, and you more than qualify. Let's move out. A few sentries on the exterior. Nothing out of the ordinary. Give the order when ready.
Begin the attack.
Copy. Let's go.
I think that's the best we're gonna get. Havoc, keep us covered and watch for reinforcements. We're going in.
Copy, Major.
Blast! The good news? It works.
And the bad?
They know we're here. Reinforcements are already inbound. We've got incoming. Brace for a fight, Havoc.
Any last words?
Can that garbage. It's been an honor, sir. About damn time.
I thought we might not make it. I'm glad to be wrong.
That makes all of us.
When we heard your call, we knew what had to be done. We've spent our entire lives being protected by our droids, by you. We want to stand for ourselves.
Won't get any argument from me. Let's get back to camp, huh?
We took a beating, but the mission was a success. And we discovered an unexpected ally. I'd call that progress.
Attacking Zakul was never going to be easy.
Nobody else has made it this far. I'll give us that. It's a bigger victory for Passion and his people than us. Finding the will to fight back, proving they could win. Arkin's seen his own defeat in these swamps.
How do you mean?
Every defiant soul Arkin drives out here, we can turn into a weapon against him. I want to embed Havoc with the rebels. Train them to be a proper fighting force. Build an army right under his nose.
Whip them into shape. I'll work on getting them equipment.
If we teach them right, you won't have to. Interesting group you've got here. Takes all kinds, I guess.
Against this enemy, anyone we can find.
Desperation makes for strange bedfellows.
Not the strangest for some of us.
One more word.
Cool it.
Fun as this is, I need to get back to Havoc. I've requisitioned passable training gear to issue to the rebels. At least until they can keep from shooting their own toes off.
I can't believe we're gonna ask civilians to fight our battles. It doesn't feel right.
They're going to do this whether we help or not. Teaching them how to is what's best for them and us.
A more rigorous analysis would suggest the cost-benefit is more strictly in their favor.
I'm willing to make some sacrifices to help these people.
That is your foolish prerogative. I will attempt to compensate for it.
Pushy droid you've got.
You don't want to call her that.
What? Pushy?
Troy, the extent of my being is beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, clearly. If you need me, you know where to look.
I require your attention. Do not tarry.
Good. You're here.
Astute observation, Agent Shaw. It is a wonder the SIS could get by without your deductive reasoning.
You're a droid that's gotten too big for her own bolts. How's that for an astute observation?
5 minutes. Can we please go 5 minutes without you two at each other's throats?
Scorpio, don't be rude. And Theron, you know better than to give in to her taunts.
Sorry. Stress got the better of me. Scorpio, show the commander what you found. Please.
My analysis of enemy communications obtained by Havoc Squad revealed something interesting. Hidden inside a mundane signal, I discovered encrypted transmissions codenamed the Gemini frequency. They are broadcast from the throne to every vessel in the Eternal Fleet. The spire schematics provided by Kaleo confirm this.
It's how Arkin commands his warships. This is the break we've been waiting for. A direct line to the enemy fleet.
Start a plan of attack. It's Arkin's turn to be on the defensive.